a lot of screen time that is consistent over time. So my point is that do it again chemical in your brain, it leads you back to the screen because that's where all the dopamine is. You've linked it on accident to the screen and whatever you are consuming. So it's no longer linked to those experiences in your life. You're accidentally robbing yourself of the ability to feel that surge in your life. And we're going to talk about some of the hidden effects in just a minute that you might not even understand you're also robbing yourself of. So first, let's talk about how screens actually are exploiting this motivational signal back to what should be those evolutionary or healthy behaviors like work, like real world relationships, like your partner or your tribe to stay alive, right? Your family, your children to protect them, your parents, how those healthy behaviors, your passions, your purpose, why you're here on planet Earth, how you're going to contribute, the things you're going to enjoy. That's what you're supposed to be linked to. But instead, you get linked to infinite scroll, right? Endless novelty. Dopamine, the novelty aspect from an evolutionary perspective, that was to keep you alive too, right? A new bush with different berries, that's new food that would keep you alive. Or you go into a new area and now there's safety there and you can build a place to sleep. But now it's infinite scroll, endless novelty of passive consumption of content that isn't serving any of those things that actually are protective, survival, and also thrival in the real world. Okay, screens also exploit you by notifications. It's an unpredictable reward. We know these are the strongest rewards, kind of like the slot machine, at the casino or in Las Vegas. The slot machine, your brain isn't conditioned to the reward. It's conditioned to keep going for the potential of the reward. That's what an intermittent, unpredictable reward schedule is. This is how notifications work. It's also the external validation, which is the next aspect. That social validation hit, but it's artificial. It's likes, it's fires, it's views, right? None of that is real world intimacy or connection, but your brain confuses it because the dopamine gets linked to it. I'm working on my next book, which is really exciting. And I'm calling this the double delusional deception. And here's how it's so dangerous is every time you get that notification or that hit because a lot of people liked your photo, you actually, on a brain neurological level, you begin to think you're actually going towards survival and thrival, because those neurochemicals are flowing. So the double deception is you're going in the totally wrong direction of the purpose of your life. But because of this neurochemical hit, you are pulled even more in that direction. It's a deception and it's very dangerous. It derails people's entire life away from their families, their partners, their work, and their hobbies. And instead, they're caught in the screen thinking it's good for them, thinking it's leading them in the direction that they want. These are supernormal stimuli. These digital inputs are bigger, they're faster, they hit with more intensity than your brain was evolved to handle. They are hijacking you.